Now, I may come across as a love poet to some, but I assure you that I'm not. I just write about whatever it is I'm thinking. It just so happens that it's usually about that specific someone. Yes, the same someone that 90% of my writings, words, and lyrics happen to be about. Look, in this day and age, there are way too many people walking around feeling unloved and much too unneeded. So why not tell that special person in your life just how much you think about them? Every time you're reminded of something that they do, every time you have a memory about them, whether it made you laugh or cry, let them know just how important they are to you. How, like, whenever they walk out of the room, you feel like you're struggling to breathe because it's like someone has sucked the air out of it. But whenever they walk back into it, you still can't find any oxygen because just the sight of them takes your breath away. Or how when you're apart from them, time just seems to slow down to a painful halt. Not knowing when you'll see them again puts you in a state of purgatory, and only their return will resurrect you out of it. Tell them how you can't volunteer to be an organ donor because you've already promised them your heart. Why stop there? Might as well give them your ears, nose, hands, lips, and everything else because, baby, I only got eyes for you. Make sure they know that you've only begun wearing your seatbelt because you can't bear to cause them that pain that they would feel if anything was to happen to you. If the main reason you go to the damn gym every day is to look good as hell naked, just for them. Tell them that you've begun eating healthy, just so you can live longer, so you can spend more time with them. Let them know about those very few moments when you're walking through the mall and you notice someone much younger than you decides to check you out. But instead of winking back, that internal feeling of shame that you get causes you to walk faster, which causes you to knock that old lady into the eyebrow waxing kiosk. Nah, that never happened to me. Remind them every day that the only reason you got out of bed was the thought of them. How when you go back to bed later that night and you clutch your pillow close, you'll be pretending it's them. Let them know that when you walk by a certain spot in your apartment where they once sat at, you just stop and stare at it until you can actually see them sitting there. Tell them that you can't live without them, but if they ever did leave you, a small part of you would die, and you would have to have a small funeral for it. It's because of them that the sun rises and the moon shines as bright as it does. They're the reason that God decided to create life in the first place. And everything that He did before they were born was in preparation for their arrival. How you've once woken yourself up screaming their name during a dream. Even though no one was around to hear you or laugh at you, you still felt kind of embarrassed. Again, did not happen to me. Tell them how no matter what bright ideas you come up with, decent impressions you may make on their family, or how unbelievably wonderful your poetry may be, nothing will ever come close to being enough to showing them just how much they matter to you. If none of that works, write them some love poetry. Kind of like this.
Flowing along across these airways, thinking of how to change the past and make those great times of the recent continue to last. Sharing Midori sours, holding hands in the movie theater, laughing over faux noodle soup, walking arm in arm, fighting over who should pay, convincing me to stay, holding doors, checking for passing cars to protect you from harm. Coffee, white chocolate mochas, Air Jordans, anything Hello Kitty, and shots of Patron. Making a list of things you love in hopes of one day making you my own. Moscato, chocolate candy, shades of purple, Billabong stores, romantic comedies. I put all of those things in one big bag and anything else you need from me. Anything for you, anything for a short view, just anything you want me to do, anything to give you a small clue of just what I think about you, anything old, anything new, anything to show you that I truly LOVE you. Didn't want to leave, now I'm going through withdrawal, look at me tweak. And I don't care what you are, a neat freak, a sweet freak, a geek freak, a freak. Everything about you always makes my week and at the same time makes my weakness. Your voice sounds so sweet, your skin tastes so sweet. I'll say it, I don't care, you'd be crazy rich if you sold yourself on the street. It doesn't have to be in that way, you could be like decoration, heck I'd pay just to watch you sleep. Or you could be locked up in an art gallery where I'll keep the master key. And thank your parents as the great artists that they are because they have created a masterpiece. Someone I'm not ashamed to declare to be the most beautiful girl. Someone I'm not afraid to share and reveal to the entire world.